विनायक नमस्तुभ्यं सततं मोदक प्रिय निर्विघ्नं कुरु नो देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारंभं करिष्यामः सिद्धिर्भवतु नो सदा गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसंपदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। श्रीराघवं दशरथात्मजमप्रमेयं सीतापतिं रघुकुलान्वयरत्नदीपम् आजानुबाहुमरविन्ददलायताक्षं रामं निशाचरविनाशकरं नमामि। श्रीरघुराम चारुतुलसीदलधाम शमक्षमादिशृङ्गारगुणाभिराम त्रिजगन्नुतशौर्यरमाललाम दुर्वारुकबन्धराक्षसविराम जगज्जनकल्मषार्णवोत्तारकनाम भद्रगिरिदाशरथी करुणापयोनिधि आञ्जनेयमतिपाटलाननं काञ्चनाद्रिकमनीयविग्रहं पारिजाततरुमूलवासिनं भावयामि पवमाननन्दनं यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकं बुद्धिर्बलं यशोधैर्यं निर्भयत्वमरोगता अजाड्यं वाक्पटुत्वञ्च हनूमत्स्मरणात् भवेत्। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्। सुप्रभातम्। अद्यतन पंचांगम नवंबर 27 प्लवनाम संवत्सरे दक्षिणायने शरदृतौ कार्तिकमासे वस्तुतः केचन व्यावहारिके हेमंत ऋतौ इत्यपि वदन्ति। कृष्णपक्षे अष्टमी तिथिः टिल 7:30 PM संपूर्णरात्रौ दट वाज टाइपो पर्यन्तं। स्थिरवासरः मघानक्षत्रं टिल 11:13 AM सर ऑल एज पर ईस्टर्न टाइमिंग्स। After that Purva Falguni Nakshatram, Vaidhriti Yoga till 8 PM, followed by Vishkambha Yoga. Balavakaranam early morning 7:27, probably it's just over. Kaulavakaranam started, runs till 7:30 PM, followed by Taitilakaranam till almost 7:21 AM tomorrow morning, and then Garakaranam after that. Sarvebhyah Suprabhatam. So last Sarga, before by 44th Sarga, we completed entire Ganga Avataranam. 45th Sarga, when they started, when they all set out to cross Ganga and reach the northern shore, like always, the inquisitive Rama, he saw a huge ancient city, kind of a structure there. And so he inquired, whose is this? Who ruled it? What is this city? Tell me all the details. And so, like always, Vishwamitra starts with the most fundamental details and then elaborates further to come to the latest details. As part of that, in the 45th Sarga, he started to narrate the Kshirasagara Mathanam. And we saw how initially Halahalam came, and then Alamritam and all came. Once Amritam came, then, the Daityaha started to jump for it. And so there was a huge war that took place between Adityaha and Daityaha. And there was a huge loss of Diti sons, Diti children. Several of Diti's children were killed. And there it stopped, and so we are continuing from there. अथ षट्चत्वारिंशः सर्गः। Somebody repeat. हतेषु तेषु पुत्रेषु
हतेषु तेषु पुत्रेषु
दितिः परमदुःखिता
दितिः परमदुःखिता
मारीचं काश्यपं राम
मारीचं काश्यपं राम
भर्तारमिदमब्रवीत्.
भक्तारमिदमब्रवीत्.
So hateshu teshu putreshu, in the killing or in the loss of so many children of Diti Paramadukkhita. I mean, any mother, when she loses her children, she'll be very, very hurt. Whether they are good children or bad children doesn't matter. She will be hurt. So like any other mother, she was also Paramadukkhita, very much sorrowful. And see, she idam abravit, she said this. To whom? To Bhartaram, to her Bharta, her husband. Kashyapam, his name is Kashyapa, who is Maricham, who is the son of Maricha. So the ancient or earliest ones, son of Maricha, the son who is called Kashyapa, and his has, as we all know, he has two wives, Diti and Aditi. So Aditi is where this story is now running. So she, after lost all her children, is saying the following with her husband Kashyapa, who is son of Maricha. Hataputrasme Bhagavan Tava.
Hataputrasmi Bhagavan Tava.
Putrair Mahabalaihi.
Putrair Mahabalaihi.
Shakrahantaramichhami.
Shakrahantaramichhami.
Putram Dirghataporjitam.
Putram Dirghataporjitam.
So Hataputrasmi, Hatosmi, we would have heard that. When we say I am dead or I am, deeply hurt, I am deeply in trouble, then we say Hatosmi, aham hataha. Here Diti is saying Hataputra asmi, meaning I have become one whose sons are killed, whose children are killed. So Hataputra asmi, Bhagavan, she is talking to her husband. So Bhagavan, Tava putraihi mahabalaihi. So I lost my children because of your strong sons of the other wife Aditi. Tava putraihi mahabalaihi. So Shakrahantaram ichhami. Hanta is killer. Hantaram, Dvitiya Vibhakti. So Shakrahantaram ichhami. One who can kill the Shakra. I want such a powerful son. Shakrahantaram putram ichhami dirgha taporjitam. And not ordinarily. I mean, I want with the dirgha tapas, one who emanates from dirgha tapas. So I shall do that tapas also if required. But I want such a son who can counter Shakra, essentially. Whether to kill him or not, who can counter Shakra. I want such a strong, because Shakra is the son of Aditi, is the first son of Aditi, eldest son of Aditi. And so Diti also wants, in competition, such a son. Saham tapascharishyami.
Saham tapascharishyami.
Garbham me datumarhasi.
Garbham me dhatumarhasi.
Ishwaram shakrahantaram.
Ishwaram shakrahantaram.
Tvam anugnyaatumarhasi.
Tvam anugnyaatumarhasi.
So she is continuing her request. Saham, such me or such I, tapascharishyami. So dirgha tapaha urjitam. I want somebody who emanates from such a dirgha tapas. So aham tapascharishyami. I shall do that tapaha. And so because of that tapas, Garbham me datum arhasi. You will be able to give me a child. Garbham me datum arhasi. And what kind of a child? Again, she's qualifying it further. Shakrahantaram. She's again repeating so that, Kashyapa doesn't forget it or ignore it. Shakrahantaram. But Ishwaram, she's also saying. Ishate is the root there. So Ishwar essentially means the best of the rulers. Isha is ruler. And so we say Ganesha, Rajesha, Dhanesha, Isha of anything is the ruler of that aspect, or the top of that aspect is Ishwara. So Ishwaram Shakrahantaram. So Trailokya Niyantaram. That is the meaning given there. Trailokya Niyanta, dictator or controller, or one who sets all the three worlds in rule. Such a person is Trailokya Niyanta, and such a person is Ishvara. So such Shakrahantaram Tvam Anugnatum Arhasi. You will be able to promise me such a child. Arhasi is you will be able to, essentially in English, if you have to say, that means you are eligible to, literally, which means you will be able to promise, you will be able to give me. That means you cannot deny, is what she's trying to sort of compel or obligate Kashyapa. Tasyas tadvachanam shrutva.
Tasyas tat vachanam shrutva.
Maricha Kashyapastada.
Maricha Kashyapastada.
Pratyuvacha Mahateja.
Pratyuvacha Mahateja.
Ditim Paramadukhitam.
Ditim Paramadukhitam.
So Tasyaha tadvachanam shrutva, by listening to that request, that plea of Diti, Marichaha, son of Maricha, Kashyapaha, Tada, Pratyuvacha, he responded, Mahatejaha Kashyapaha, Tada Pratyuvacha, to whom Paramadukhitam Ditim, unto very sorrowful Diti, he responded back. Evam bhavatu bhadramte.
Evam bhavat bhadramte.
Shuchir bhavatapodhane.
Shuchir bhavatapodhane.
Janayishyasi putram tvam.
Janayishyasi putram tvam.
Shakrahantara mahave.
Shakrahantara mahave.
Evam bhavatu. So he responded back by saying, so shall it be. Evam bhavatu. Let it be as you have requested. I mean, if you are so sincerely requesting and you want to do tapas, I mean, who am I to stop anything? So evam bhavatu bhadramte. And we said this, right? Throughout Ramayanam, bhadramte is a standard greeting, or not a greeting, is a standard expression, which says, in certain cases it means all the best to you, in certain cases it means be careful, in certain cases it means be alert, right? So bhadramte, essentially, may best happen to you, because you are going to go for such a dirgha tapas, which requires you to stay put to those tough discipline, to that tough discipline. So bhadramte. Kausalya, mute bhavatu. Bhadramte. And his first qualification he is giving, which is the core thing for this entire sarga, this today's story. Shuchir bhava. So what is the difference between Diti and Aditi? And hence the difference between Adityaha and Daiteyaha is that Anushtanam, that Shuchihi. Shuchi is the difference between Diti and Aditi, and so difference between their offsprings, their respective offsprings also. So, all right, you will do tapas, I know, but most important quality that you have to maintain is Shuchihi. Shuchi doesn't again necessarily mean external cleanliness, as we know. And so we say Antarbahischa, Shuchir Bhutva, we say, right? So both external cleanliness and internal cleanliness, which means our mind, our heart, every molecule of our body, and the subtle Sukshma Sharira, which means Manas, Chitta, Buddhi, all of them should be Shuchihi, as pure, not clean. Clean means, when will it be clean? Only if it is pure. So it has to be pure and clean, is what he's implying her or cautioning her. Shuchir Bhava Tapodhane. I know you have the abilities, you have the wealth of doing tapas, but what you will have to be cautious about is Shuchir Bhava. Shuchir Bhava Tapodhane. Janaishyasi Putram Tvam. You shall give birth to a son. Shakrahantaram Ahave. Who can in Ahave is in war. Aha is war. In war, who can kill Shakra? Shakrahantaram Ahave. So you will have a competent, strong enough son equal to Shakra, provided you do that tapas with Shuchihi, along with Shuchi. So Shuchir Bhava Tapodhane Janaishyasi Putram Tvam Shakrahantaramahave is the first response that Kashyapa gave to Diti. Purne Varsha Sahasretu.
Purne Varsha Sahasretu.
Shuchir Yedi Bhavishyasi.
Shuchir Yadi Bhavishyasi.
Putram Trailokya Bhartaram.
Putram Trailokya Bhartaram.
Mattastvam Janayishyasi.
Mattattvam Janayishyasi.
So, Purne Varsha Sahasretu. That means you have to do this tapas for complete 1,000 years. Purne Varsha Sahasre. After you complete 1,000 years of your tapas, Yadi Shuchir Bhavishyasi. That means throughout these 1,000 years, if you shall remain Shuchihi, so that is a condition again. He is reminding the same condition. Just as she in second and third shloka has reminded about Shakrahantaram twice, so also in fifth and sixth shlokas, Kashyapa is responding back by saying Shuchir Bhava. Yadi Shuchir Bhavishyasi. If you shall continue to be Shuchihi, then Trailokya Bhartaram Putram, one Bharta, one who can manage all the three worlds. Trailokya Bhartaram Putram, a son who can manage all the three worlds, such an able son, Mattaha, from me, Tvam Janayishyasi, you shall give birth to a son from me. So he gave that promise, that varam to Diti. Eva Muktva Mahateja.
Eva Muktva Mahateja.
Panina Samamarjatam.
Panina Samamarjatam.
Samalabhya Tatasvasti.
Samalabhya Tatasvasti.
Ityuktva Satapase Yayau.
Iti yuktva Satapase Yayau.
So Eva Muktva, after giving those two lines of caution, that Yadi Shuchir Bhavishyasi, then Mattaha Shakrahantaram Putram or Trailokya Bhartaram Putram Mattaha Janayishyasi. After giving that promise to her, Panina Sa Mamarjatam. Kashyapa, Panina, with his hands, Tam Mamarja, he cleaned her. I mean, literally, if we have to say, he cleaned her. I mean, but we can say, take it as he sort of blessed her, touched her, purified her. He gave his, Shakti to her. Mamarja, Marjanam Kritaman, Litlakar. Mamarjam, marjanam kratavan iti mamarja. Tam mamarja. He cleaned her, sort of. And samalabhya tataha, having sort of hugged her or having sort of blessed her. Samalabhya tataha, then swasti, may best happen to you. Bhadram te swasti, swasti vostu gamishyavaha. If we remember Vishwamitra and all, when they were leaving Siddhashrama, they say to all the beings there, to all the animals, birds, trees, and all that, when they come, swasti vaha astu. So swasti, bhadram, these are our standard, greetings. We should all say this every time. Just like in Shakha, now we started saying sushachate, sudinanchate, Vedic greetings, Ramayanam greetings. Bhadram te, swasti astu. So swasti ityuktva, having said swasti to her, saha tapase yayau, he left. Yayau, ya is for gamanam, yayau is litlakara. Yayau tapase, in order to do tapas, he left. Tamalabhya, so samalabhya in the Bhattapata, in the Bhatta, another version, it is also called tamalabhya. That's how another version is. Samalabhya, tam alabhya. Tam alabhya. Gate tasmin narasreshtha.
Gate tasmin narasreshtha.
Ditih paramaharshita.
Ditih paramaharshita.
Kushaplavanamasadya.
Kushaplavanamasadya.
Tapastepe sudarunam.
Tapastepe sudarunam.
Narasreshtha. Oh, so again Vishwamitra is continuing with Rama. Oh, Narasreshtha. Ditihi paramaharshita. When we started Paramadukhita, this sarga started with Ditih Paramadukhita. Now, Ditihi Paramaharshita, very hearty, very happy, very pleasant. I got the boon from Kashyapa. I got the promise from Kashyapa. So I shall start my tapas. So Paramaharshita Ditihi Kushaplavanam asadya. Asadya, having reached there, having arrived at what? Kushaplavanam. So there is one vanam by name Kushaplavanam. So Kushaplavanam, Vishalabhida Purvadesha Vritti Tapovanam asadya. So there is one Tapovanam by Vishala Abhida. So there is one king by name Vishala, whose name will be coming in next chapter, upon whose name this whole city was built, said Vishwamitra, right, in the beginning of last sarga. So that Vishala's, one of the Vishala's gardens, Vishalabhida, means by name Vishalabhideyaha. Vishalabhida Purvadesha Vritti Tapovanam. So there was one garden of the Vishala's king. She came to that garden. Kushaplavanam asadya. Tapaha tepe. Tepe, again litlakara of doing tapas. Tapas tepe, she did tapas. Sudarunam, very intense, high intense tapas she did, because she has to prove herself and please Kashyapa. Again, Kushaplavam samasadya, Kushaplavanam asadya in Bhattapata, in other texts, it's also read as Kushaplavam samasadya. Kushaplavanam asadya is how we are reading from Bhushana Patha. In Bhattapata, there are the small variations of few syllables, but same meaning. Tapastasyam hi kurvatyam.
Tapastasyam hi kurvatyam.
Paricharyam chakaraha.
Paricharyam chakaraha.
Sahasraksho narasreshtha.
Sahasraksho narashreshta.
Paraya gunasampada.
Paraya gunasampada.
So see the irony or coincidence or whatever you call it, right? She started her tapas for Shakrahantaram Putram, Trailokya Bhartaram Putram. Now see who is serving her Shakra. Paricharyam Chakara. Paricharya, it's all services, all around services. Everything from she wakes up till sleeps and even during the sleep. All round services, every minute services. Paricharyam Chakara. Who? Sahasraksha. Who is Sahasraksha? Shakra, Indra. Paraya Guna Sampada with Paraya Guna Sampada with all the qualities, gunas, with all gunas, with the wealth of gunas, with the wealth of qualities which are beyond ordinary, extraordinary qualities, with extraordinarily qualified services that Sahasraksha was offering. Tapaha tasyam hi kurvatyam. To her who is doing this kurvatyam, it's actually a typo there, I think. Kurvantyam is incorrect. Kurvatyam is the Shatru Pratyaya. So kurvatyam, kurvati asti sa tasyam in the Sati Saptami. So kurvatyam tasyam tapaha sahasrakshaha paraya gunasampada paricharyam chakara narasreshtha. That's how Vishwamitra is telling the story to Rama. So Sahasraksha came, Indra came to offer all the services to her. Let's take the story literally. At the end, we will try to also understand the interpretative meaning of this story also. Agnim kushan kashtam apaha.
Agnim kushan kashtam apaha.
Phalam moolam tathaivacha.
Phalam moolam tathaivacha.
Nyavedayat sahasraksho.
Nyavedayat sahasraksho.
Yachanyadapi kankshitam.
Yachanyadapi kankshitam.
So what kind of services was he offering? Agnim. So he's arranging the Agni, because in tapas, it's not always dhyanam only, right? You have to do your Agni, all the nitya karma. You have to do all the activities. So Agnim. And for pavitras, you need kushaha. Kushadarbhaha. So kushan. Kashtam. Kashtam is wood. For what? For the Agni. You have to bring the proper Agni, proper kashta, proper wood, firewood, in order to set up Agni. Kashtam apaha, and water, all the pure water from the Ganga, etc. And phalam, moolam, because they don't eat regular rice and all these things, right? During tapas, it will be very conscious, limited diet. So phalam, moolam, fruits and roots. Phalam, moolam tathaivacha nyavedayat. Nivedanam kritavan. Nivedayati. Ni avedayat. Nyavedayat. Past tense. So he offered. Sahasraksha nyavedayat. Sahasraksha offered all these things as part of his services. And yatcha anyadapi kankshitam. Whatever else that Diti was requesting for, also he was offering. So these regular things that he knew, Agni, Kushaha, Kashtam, Apaha, Phalam, Moolam, these things that regularly he knew. Anything else ad hoc or suddenly that day Diti asks, Shakra would go and bring those things for her. So yatcha anyad api kankshitam saha sahasrakshaha nyavedayat. Gatra samvahanaishchaiva.
Gatra samvahanaishchaiva.
Shramapanayanaistatha.
Shramapanayanaistatha.
Shakrah sarveshu kaleshu.
Shakrah sarveshu kaleshu.
Ditim parichacharaha.
Ditim parichacharaha.
Again, another litlakara. Chachara. Paricharam kritavan. Parichachara. So Shakraha sarveshu kaleshu ditim parichachara. At all the times, Shakra was doing the services to Diti. What kind of, at what all times? Gatra samvahanaihi cha eva. Gatram is body limbs. Samvahanaihi, in terms of bringing these heavy woods, etc. Shrama apanayanaihi. And let us say she was doing all these various activities. At such times he was helping her. And when she does all those activities, Shrama, she'll be tired, right? Shrama apanayanam. Apanayanam is to remove the tiredness of Diti, of doing all these activities also, which means, doing massaging for her, giving her, let's say, maybe wind for her, blowing the fan, doing some massaging, giving her water, all those shrama apanayanam, giving her relief from the tiredness. Shramapanayanaih gatra samvahanaihi cha sarveshu kaleshu shakraha ditim parichachara. Atha varsha sahasretu dashone raghunandana ditih parama samprita sahasrakshamatha bravit. So atha, thus, then, varsha sahasre dashone. The Kashyapa said, do 1,000 years. At the end of the 1,000 years, you shall get Trailokya Bhartaram Putram. Now, Dasha Une, Dashona, means 10 short of, 10 less than 1,000. That means after 990 years. Dashone Varsha Sahasre, Raghunandana, O Rama, Ditihi Paramasamprita. She got, like me, even before completing, I'm going to complete. She got too excited. Just 10 years before that completion of 1,000 years itself, she got very sort of excited in the colloquial current terms. But Paramasamprita, very pleased with both her works, that, it's only 10 more years and I'll be completing 1,000 years and I shall get the son. And also with the services offered by Shakra, Paramasamprita. So she said, Atha Sahasraksham Abravit. See, she thus said to Sahasraksha, to Indra. So here, sometimes I heard, again by research scientists, current contemporary research scientists, astronomical contemporary research scientists. Some of them, they say, sometimes Varsha in our literatures also mean a day, they say. So, because they cannot imagine 10,000 years or 1,000 years, 60,000 years. So they thought, or again, I cannot comment on them, but this also is a contemporary research, which astronomical research, where people say Varsha sometimes also means a day in our literatures. And so it could be 1,000 days, which means about 3 years of tapas, but 10 days short of it. But, or let's take it literally, 1,000 years of tapas of those times, and of that just 10 years before, she slightly relaxed. Essentially, so till then she did Sudarunam tapas. Now she slightly relaxed. That is essentially the scene here. Yachitena surasreshta.
Yachitena surasreshta.
Pitra tava mahatmana. Varo varsha sahasrante. Mama datta sutam prati. So she got slightly relaxed, and so she felt very happy. And with Shakra, she started saying. Surasreshta, because Shakra is the king of all gods, the best of all the gods. So Surasreshta, tava pitra mahatmana yachitena, by your father whom I have sort of requested, varaha, varsha sahasrante, sutam prati, mama varaha dattaha. That's how the sentence is. So towards the end of the 1,000 years, by your father whom I have requested, I am given the boon, the promise that I shall get a sutam, I shall get a son, about son, sutam prati. I am given a boon, promise about a son, is what she has revealed it or expressed it to Shakra. Tapascharantyam varshani.
Tapascharantyam varshani.
Dasha viryavatam vara.
Dasha viryavatam vara.
Avasishtani bhadramte.
Avasishtani bhadramte.
Bhrataram drakshase tataha.
Bhrataram drakshase tataha.
So she is very happy and gladly she is telling Indra that tapascharantyam, in me doing this tapas for 1,000 years that I have asked for, viryavatam vara, the best of all the viryavans. Viryavatam, viryavan, viryavatam, shashti bahuvachanam. Viryavatam vara, best of all the viryavans, best of all the warriors. Dasha varshani avasishtani, of me doing this tapas for so long. Now only 10 years are left out. Dasha varshani avasishtani, remaining. Only 10 years remaining. Bhadramte, all the best to you. Because bhrataram drakshase, drakshyase is Madhyama Purusha, bhavishyat kala. You shall see, after these 10 years, you shall see bhrataram, you shall see your brother who will be born from me. Tataha, then you shall see your brother, is what she is saying. So that means she has already revealed the secret to Shakra, who against whom she is competing to get a son. Tamaham tvat krite putram.
Tamaham tat tvat krite putram.
Samadhasye jayotsukam.
Samadhasye jayotsukam.
Trailokya vijayam putram.
Trailokya vijayam putram.
Sahabhokshyasi vijvaraha.
Sahabhokshyasi vijvaraha.
So she is now pleased with the Shakra. So she is slightly she is also looking for a cooperative brother. So she is saying, you shall see your brother. Tam aham tvat krite, tam putram aham tvat krite samadhasye. That brother, that son of mine, I shall tvat krite, for your sake, samadhasye, I shall deploy him for you, or I shall let him always be with you. Samadhasye jayotsukam, one who will always be jaya, vijagishu pravritti, we hear in our Shakha always, right? So that winning attitude. So jayotsukam, one whose enthusiasm is always for victory. Jayotsukam. Utsukaha, kimartham utsukaha? Jayena, jayartham utsukaha. So jayotsukam putram tam aham tvatkrute samadhasye. I shall deploy him for your sake. Why? For what purpose? Trailokya vijayam putram. So with one who can win over all the three worlds. Trailokya vijayam putram sahabhokshyasi vijvaraha. I shall deploy that son who is for the winning, who is always enthusiastic for winning and winning the three worlds. Such son I shall deploy with you, so that Vijvaraha, without any worries, without any tension, without any anxiety, Bhokshyasi, you shall enjoy. So initially she wanted Shakrahantaram Putram. Now, pleased with Shakra's services for 990 years of her tapas, she is now saying, okay, I shall give you a cooperative son. Along with, so you two shall fight together, meaning you together as a team, you will rule the three worlds, is how she is looking at it. That means she wants her son still to be on the top, but now not to fight Shakra, but with Shakra, along with Shakra. So Saha means along with. Saha Bhokshyasi Vijvaraha. You shall, with him, you shall. See, all these days, sometimes you were worried, but now you don't have to worry. You will get such a strong brother that you don't have to worry. You will always win, because this fellow will be a winner always. Eva muktva ditih shakram.
Eva muktva ditih shakram.
Prapte madhyam divakare.
Prapte madhyam divakare.
Nidrayapahrita devi.
Nidrayapahrita devi.
Padau krutvatha sirshataha.
Padau krutvatha sirshataha.
So, Eva muktva, having said that, Ditihi Shakram, having said this to Shakra, Diti, Divakare Madhyam Prapte, of the sun reached the middle, which means after mid-noon, or at the noon, at the middle of the day. That means at the noon, Nidraya Apahrita Devi. Devi Diti got Apahrita, got sort of lost. She got lost by Nidra. She got lost into Nidra. She slowly fell, dozed off into a nap. She took a nap. Kritva atha sirshata. Padau krutva atha sirshataha. Oh, did we read this? We read, I guess. So, Padau krutva atha sirshataha. So, the mistake she did here is, and for this position, there are three different bhashyas, right? Different people talking different ways. Padau krutva sirshataha. Feet, krutva, having put her feet towards the head. Now imagine multiple positions of this. Let's say she was doing probably dhyana at that time, and so she slightly got dozed off, and her head goes towards the feet. That could be one position that we can imagine. So where head is going towards the feet, or that she lied down and her legs have come up or come to the side. Normally, when you sleep, you should sleep with the legs out, but maybe her legs folded and sometimes to the 90 degrees to the right or whatever. A lot of details are given. Tena padayoho purva dakshina sthapanam murdhajanam padasparshanam cha ityetad dhruvam ityetad dvayamapi ashuchi hetu bhutam sanjatamiti phalitam. So it could also be that padayoho purva dakshina sthanam. Normally dakshina is to the south. You should be sleeping. The legs are, let's say, if they are to the south. Now purva dakshina, so if it becomes to the 90 degrees to left, if she turned left and the legs have come forward, then it is purva dakshina. Purva dakshina sthanam cha. In that case also, it is a ashuchi sthanam. Why? Because her hairs would have touched the feet. The point is that the hairs should not be touching the feet. Keshaha, murdhajaha. That will come in the next shloka, those details. दृष्ट्वा ताम अशुचिम शक्रः
दृष्ट्वा तां शुचिर्शक्रः
ताम अशुचिम शक्रः
तामशुचिं शक्रः
पादतः कृतमूर्धजाम
पादतः कृतमूर्धजा
मूर्धजाम शिरस्थाने कृतौ पादौ
शिरस्थाने कृतौ पादौ
जहास च मुमोद च
जहास च मुमोद च
more details about her ashuchi position, her improper sleeping position is being explained here. Tam ashuchim drishtva. So in that position where head should be at head, leg should be at legs position, instead she mixed up and slept improperly. Now, a pregnant woman, if she sleeps so unconsciously, so improperly, what can happen is one thing let us keep in mind. From the very tapas point of view, yoga point of view also, you have to sleep properly with legs spread out. But if, and hairs, murdhajaha, the shikha hair should never touch the feet. And that is very, very important. And that's why even we tie the shikha. And so also women also should tie their, at least bottom of the hairs should be tied as much as possible. When leaving the hairs loose is modern style. But as we are reading Diti's story here, it will lead, it can lead, I will not say it will, it can lead to ashuchi position. Because if it touches other parts of the body, it can be treated as ashuchi by Indra. Let us get into more details as we interpret it later, some other time or later. But as of now, all we are saying is tie the hair. Don't leave it loose on shoulders or on the back. Towards the end, at least, make a knot. So, drishtva tam ashuchihi, having now for 990 years, Shakra has been doing services to her, very pleased. Now, having seen her in ashuchi, drishtva, having seen her, tam, having seen her, ashuchim, in the ashuchi, in the ashuchi state, padataha krita murdhajam, the murdhajam, having let the hair so loose, and especially in those days, nowadays, luckily, hairs are not so long, so women will not have this ashuchi problem. But in those days, because they had such long hair, that even if you bend it slightly, it might touch your feet. So, kritamurdhajam padataha, the hairs having gone towards the feet, shirasthane krutau padau, feet in the place of shira, in the place of head. That means in all unexpected or unaccepted position, she was sleeping. That is what essentially it means. Having seen her in such unacceptable position, Shakraha jahasa, hasam kritamana, he laughed. Mumodacha, he also felt happy. You thought you will get a competing son for me? So he laughed and he felt happy that she did a mistake. So, not so now, because let us complete the sarga, then we will go into discussion. So, jahasacha mumodacha. So he felt happy that she did the first mistake. She did the mistake first time after 990 years. So, jahasa ityanena etavantam shramam krutva api sahabhokshasi vijvara iti ashirvado matra datta iti smritir vyanjita. So, why did he laugh? Because she told before, right? Sahabhokshasi vijvaraha. You shall enjoy the three worlds without any anxiety or without any worries. he remembered that blessing or that, that assurance from Diti. And so he sort of smiled, is one positive note given here. Also, Padayoho Murdhaja Sparshasya Purvadakshinayoho Padasthapanasya cha Ashuchi Karanatvam Dharmashastradau Prasiddham. In all the Dharmashastras, they talk about the sleeping positions. Legs should not be more than 45 degrees away from the leg. Purva Dakshina Madhyas, Purva Dakshinayoho. So let's say if south is 180 degrees, Purva is 90 degrees. So in between them, that means 45 degrees. Legs should not be bent beyond 45 degrees. Is a Dharma Shastra, which is also, I mean, I'm not a medical guy, but if there is any good yoga and medical person, they will be easily able to explain why our Dharma Shastras don't allow us to sleep such that legs go beyond 45 degrees from the 180 degree position. That means if the legs were extended out completely from there, we should never be bending beyond 45 degrees. Otherwise, it will lead to troubles for us only. So from that point also, he has laughed and mumodacha. Tasya sharira vivaram.
Tasyaha sharira vivaram.
Viveshacha purandaraha.
Viveshacha purandaraha.
Garbhancha saptadha rama.
Garbhamcha saptadha rama.
Bibheda paramatmavan.
Vibheda paramatmavan.
So he took that opportunity of the mistake that she did. And so, tasyaha shariram vivaram. Vivaram is, one way is detail, or the other way is most important part of her body. He entered, vivesha, he entered her body. That means he entered her womb. And purandaraha viveshacha. So Purandara or Shakra, Indra, he entered the body, womb of Diti. Garbhancha saptadha bibheda. Rama, oh Rama, he has split her womb, or he has split her fetus into saptadha. He aborted it, he broke it into 7 pieces. Paramatmavan, qualified. So don't think Indra is bad guy here. Paramatmavan, he knows what he is doing. He knows why he is doing. A confident person did it the right way as per Dharma Shastra. Because Dharma Shastra condemns it. So he did whatever has to be done. So Bibheda Paramatma, Saptadha Garbham Bibheda. He split it into 7 pieces. How? More details are given. Vidyamanas tato garbho.
Vidyamanas tato garbho.
Vajrena shataparvana.
Vajrena shataparvana.
Ruroda suswaram Rama.
Ruroda suswaram Rama.
Tato ditira budhyata.
Tato didira budhyata.
So while this was happening inside, the fetus was crying, Ruroda, litlakara, past tense. The Rudati, Ruroda. The fetus, Garbham, Vidyamanaha, Garbhaha. The one, the being aborted fetus started crying. By what? Vajrena Shataparvana. 100 times powerful Vajra, which is the Ayudha of Indra. With that Vajra, which was being the fetus that was being aborted or broken into 7 pieces, that Garbha Ruroda, it started crying. Tataha, then Ditihi Abudhyata. Then she woke up. Then she got into conscious. Oh, what is happening in my stomach? Abudhyata. That means she slept so unconsciously. Essentially, that's how we should take it. Which means now there's several lessons to learn from here. How should a pregnant woman take care if she does not what accidents can happen to the womb, to the fetus, are also some lessons to be learned from here. More medical details, doctors will be able to, meaning those who are good at those details will be able to tell. I'm only a culture and language guy. So I do not know the medical details of it. But definitely we see from this that unconscious sleeping, sleeping in any position of a pregnant woman who is about to deliver in Dasha Varashani. For us, Dasha Dinani, let us take it as. In about 10 days, if you are about to deliver, how conscious and careful a mother has to be is the lesson. Let us take it as that way for us to learn from this chapter today. Marudo marudascheti.
Marudo marudascheti.
Garbham shakrobhyabhashata.
Garbham shakrobhyabhashata.
Bibheda cha mahateja.
Bibheda cha mahateja.
Rudantamapi vasavaha.
Rudantamapi vasavaha.
So maruda cha iti garbham shakraha abhyabhashata. Shakra was telling the fetus, hey, don't cry, don't cry. You are waking up the mother, don't cry. So maruda, don't cry, don't cry. Cha iti shakraha garbham abhyabhashata. He spoke thus, don't cry, to the fetus, to the garbha. Bibheda cha mahateja rudantamapi vasavaha. Vasavaha, mahateja, vasava is Indra again. Purandaraha, vasavaha, Indraha, Shakraha. So vasavaha, who is the resourceful guy, Vasus. Vasus are the resources. Vasavaha, one who holds all resources. So the resourceful guy, most resourceful guy is Vasava, is Indra. Vasavaha, Mahatejaha, most powerful one. Rudantamapi, even though the fetus was crying, Bibheda, he still aborted it, he broke it. Others also repeat. Aparnaji and Srivatsaji only are repeating. Nahantavyo, nahantavya. If nobody else repeats, then...
No, okay, I'll repeat, Bhagaji. Nahantavyo, nahantavya.
Ityevam ditirabravit.
Ityevam diti abravit.
Nishpapata tatah shakro.
Nishapapata tatah shakro.
Maturvachana gauravat.
Maturvachana gauravat.
Nahantavya. So now, abudhyata, Diti, he woke up, right? So now Diti said, Nahantavyaha, Nahantavyaha, don't kill my fetus, don't kill my fetus. Oh, what is happening? So she's crying like that, right? So ityevam Ditihi abravit. Diti started crying like that. Don't kill my child, don't kill my child. And so tataha, then Shakraha Maturvachana gauravat nishpapata. Do you remember this gauravat? Vachana gauravat. Piturvachana gauravat. Piturvachana adeshat. Piturvachana gauravat. Karishye vachanam tava. What does Rama say to Vishwamitra when he first asks him to kill Tataka? You remember that sloka, right? Piturvachana gauravat. Piturvachana karanat. Kartavyam Kaushikasya Vachanam. A sloka like that, right? So Piturvachana gauravat. Here Maturvachana gauravat. Because she is mother to him also. She is, auntie, mother's sister. So Maturvachana gauravat equal to mother. So Maturvachana gauravat Shakraha nishpapata. Shakra fell out. That means he came out. He left the womb and came out. So by this time he has already broken the womb into 7 pieces, but he was still further aborting it. But as Diti woke up and started crying, don't kill, should not be killed. And so in respect to her cry of the mother, he came out, nishpapata. papata, he fell off. Nishpapata, fell out of from the womb. Pranjalir Vajra Sahito
प्राञ्जलिर् वज्र सहितो
Ditim Shakrobhyabhashata
दितिं शक्रोभ्य भाषत
Ashuchir Devi Suptasi
अशुचिर्देवि सुप्तासि
Padayoh Krutamurdhaja.
पादयोः कृतमूर्धजा.
So he came out and he is responding back. Shakraha Ditim Abhyabhashata. So he spoke with Diti. Pranjalir Vajra Sahitaha. While holding Vajra in his hand, at the same time Pranjalihi. So sort of maybe he bent the Vajra the other way and held in the Pranjali Mudra. Pranjalir Vajra Sahitaha. In Pranjali Mudra and with Vajra, Shakraha Ditim Abhyabhashata. He spoke, he told this to Diti. What did he say? Devi, Ashuchihi Suptasi. You slept in Ashuchi position. Don't you remember what father told you? Yadi Shuchihi Varsha Sahasrena Bhavishyasi, then Trailokya Bhartaram Mattaha Putram Janaishyasi. He said, but you forgot that, and Ashuchihi Suptasi. You slept in Ashuchihi. So, Padayo, and what kind of Ashuchi? Padayoho Krutamurdhaja. The Keshaha, Murdhajaha, they fell off and touched they remained at your feet. So Ashuchi, and you Supta, you slept off. I had to do whatever I had to do. Tadantaram aham labdhva.
तदंतरम अहम लब्ध्वा
Shakrahantaramahave.
शक्रहंतारमाहवे
Abhidam saptadha devi.
अभिदम सप्तधा देवी
Tanme tvam kshantumarhasi.
तन्मे त्वं क्षन्तुमर्हसि.
So he's explaining to her that because you did that, and my job is to avoid Ashuchi. My job is to keep Shuchi everywhere and punish anybody being Ashuchi. That is the job of Indra. And in fact, that is where let us elaborate further. So tad antaram aham labdva. By getting that opportunity, that moment, antaram, gap between those two moments, in that Ashuchi moment of you, labdva, having obtained that Ashuchi moment of yours, Shakrahantaramahave abhidam. He is sort of sarcastically telling her, you wanted a Shakrahantaram, that Shakrahantaram ahave abhidam, I have killed him, or I have broken him. Saptadha, into 7 pieces, Devi. Tanme tvam kshantum arhasi. Kshantum, kshamam kartum, kshantum. May you forgive me. Tanme kshantum arhasi. May you forgive my act of this, which I am obligated to do, because anybody doing Ashuchi, I have to, get rid of it. I have to get rid of that Ashuchi. So I did that. May you forgive me, essentially, is how he's ending his speech there. Now, let's take few moments to understand this. Normally, because we are always conditioned and tuned to see movies and see Indra, Narada as, these qualities people who show as sort of bad guys, right? But Indra, Shakra, is the Surasreshta. From our Vedic culture, Indra is the Surasreshta. Now, it's already 29, but I will try to quickly, whatever I was thinking in the morning as preparation for this, I'll quickly try to present my points of view, then we can all discuss. There is microcosm, macrocosm, they say, right? Macrocosm is this entire universe, ever expanding universe. Ananta koti brahmandaha, tesham nayakaha, ananta koti brahmanda nayaka, etc. All of that. But we say there is microcosm. There is within ourselves, there is that whole Srishti, Brahmandam is within us also. Just as we say, right? If a seed that is sown in the earth can grow such a huge tree. Where is that whole tree? Is within the seed also. Likewise, if we are born out of this Brahmanda, then the whole Brahmanda is within us. That is essentially the way to think of it. Which means, where is Indra? Is Indra somebody outside? Is Indra also within us? Indra is also to do with Indriya. And that's why we see in movies, because, that is the beauty of our education, of our knowledge system also. That even a common man without any knowledge who cannot interpret, to him also we should give this knowledge. It is not to be secluded and sort of given only to few people. That knowledge has to be passed to everyone. So to tell to a lower strata of intellect, you have to tell it as a story. So symbolic stories are told. And so movies are also made based on that. But for people with higher intellect, people of more jnana marga, who can think analytically, who can interpret things, and who see it from the knowledge point of view, showing Indra like that seems like a villainy thing. Oh, Indra is a villain. Anytime anybody is doing tapas, Indra comes and disturbs. What does that mean? Is anybody from outside coming and disturbing you? We all know. All of us try to do some dhyana. All of us try to do some meditation. As soon as we sit for meditation and we close our eyes and we start chanting japa, or we start observing our breath, any activity that we are doing as part of being within yourself. Modern, contemporary, new term, mindful, being mindfulness, right? So being mindful and you are trying to be within yourself. Who is disturbing you? You wanted to do 1,000 times or 108 times japa. Focusing on that mantra, focusing on the mantra adhishta devata. But hardly even 5 times or 10 times. Okay, some of us are very good, maybe 90 times. But remaining 10 times, remaining 18 times, what happened? We are lost. Who lost us? Who disturbed us? Did Indra come from outside and disturb us? We remembered of our office, or we remembered of the next day's skiing activity that is going to happen, or we remembered something. So many thoughts have come, so many disturbances have come. Who is giving those disturbances? Is somebody from outside coming and giving those disturbances? No, it is within us. So Indra is not somebody outside. Yes, there is Indra. Again, there is macrocosm, there is microcosm. There is Indra outside, definitely, certainly. He is the Surasreshta, he is the Vaidika Devata. Yes, all of that is there. But within us also, all the disturbances that we cause for ourselves, the testing aspect, the examining aspect, the certifying aspect is called Indra. He is testing your temptations. He is testing He is testing my temptations. He is testing my will. How strong is my will? Will I get relaxed anytime? If I get relaxed, I'm not capable for it. I'm not eligible for it. I might be only 80% eligible. But for us, 80% pass, 40% pass, no. In our Vedic culture, there is no 40% pass. There is no 70% pass also. In Sanskrit Bharati exams, 70% is the pass. No, not even that. 100% alone is pass. Even a decimal short of it failed. And that authority is Indra, who is examining, who is testing, who is verifying whether you fall short even by a fraction of your original will, original sankalpa, then you are not eligible for the results. He denies the results. So all the disturbances created of Menaka, Rambha, Urvashi, they are not outside aspects. They are not outside entities. They are within us. All our own temptations, all our own previous samskaras, they come out when we sit for a strong resolution, a strong oath-based tapas. When we sit for it, for achieving something, all temptations, all disturbances start from within only start coming out. And if we can win over them, then Indra does not disturb us. Otherwise, Indra lets us yield to those temptations and get lost from the original sankalpa that we took up for.
Bhogaji,
I
I would like to congratulate you on this. Nobody has explained this so beautifully till date, this concept of Indra. It is always there within us, but it was not possible to explain in these terms. I think I should take a moment, and I'm sorry for interrupting, but I should take a moment to congratulate you on this one. This is very well said.
Thank you. Good. We are
discovered the concept of the macrocosm and the microcosm, Andaha and Pindaha. They say it is covered it so well. All good and all evil, they act only through us. Some people say somebody wished me bad, that's why it happened to me. It is your mind. If your sankalpa is strong, that is why we do sankalpa before starting everything. That is why we do. We purify our breath, purify our mouth. Then we pray for nirvigna and then do sankalpa. And
correct.
This is exactly why. So you have explained it so well, Bhogaji. Thank you.
Dhanyosmi. I'm glad because I thought I was not sure if my thought, you have validated my thought. Thank you. Because I was thinking, is Indra a bad guy? No. Unfortunately, because of these movies and all, they have taken us away from our Vedic.
Well, tell you frankly, Indra is a good guy and a bad guy depending on who you are. So,
exactly.
So if you are bad, he is bad. If you are good, he is good. If you are good, he is a person who gives rains. He gives a person who gives you power. And if you are bad, he punishes you. Okay.
Exactly.
And Indra is also our quality to attempts get tempted by temptations. It is not out of insecurity that he goes and kills Rakshasas. Nothing. That is how these people have been projecting. Anybody, Indra means your senses. Unless your senses are pure, you cannot get the results. You cannot rule. So it is up to him to, at times our Indriyas are overtaken by bad things. That is where Rakshasas, thoughts, etc. So there's a war going on in our heads. We have to overcome that war by aligning ourselves to good. So,
exactly.
So that is what it is. So Indra, external Indra acts through the internal Indra only. It's like a remote switch. That switch is on this switch. It's a beautiful system established. So, and similarly, your Indra will impact that Indra also. So
correct.
And Ganapati Muni, just want to take 1 minute. Ganapati Muni, we all know, Ramana Maharshi, Huamai came to him through Ramana Maharshi, has said, this jati has become nirvirya because of cursing, doing Indra and Indra. This jati, the entire Indian jati has become nirviryam because of constantly telling bad things about Indra. That's why he even wrote Indra Sahasranama. All of us, I think, I know, all of us should, if really we are thinking why are Hindus so, nirvirya, why are we not able to move, etc. Because it is of a shaba that we are undergoing, but because of cursing Indra who is giving us everything. We should consciously not do that, at least going forward, is my humble request.
Correct. Very much correct. That's why I said, right, I started with saying Indra, Narada. These are two very holy deities which have been ridiculed so much by these movie and drama fellows. That they took us away from our original culture, from our original.
Nandi is such a Siddha Purusha. Siddha, you see, he's been the head of all Siddhas also. We show him as, somebody who's joking around, etc., fat, running around. It's all, it's not about, if you will get curse of others. You are actually depleting your own faculty by doing it. Because that Indra lives within you, that Nandi is also within you, that Narada is also within you.
Correct.
But when you think little of them, you are depleting your own power.
Exactly. In fact, that is the self-denial we got into.
Yes.
Atmahananam. The Indra within ourselves only we have been ridiculing and killing. So we have been ridiculing ourselves, gave up
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, that's
Not
what is
we are
happening
useless
now, Balaji.
fellows.
You,
And
that's what's happening.
spoiled
now.
the whole nation.
Anything happens outside also, we blame ourselves. See,
Yeah.
so the Nirbhira Jati, today, if something is to be blamed, it is because our attitude towards Indra. We have to come out of that attitude.
Correct. Very much correct. And that is why, I mean, somewhere towards the beginning of the Kali Yuga and later, this blind faith, expecting miracles culture began from the Bhakti Marga. But that is again another deviation from the original intent of the Bhakti Marga. In the Bhakti Marga, they said, don't worry. Right? In the Bhakti, the idea is, he is there, he will take care of everything, don't worry. So live,
That is the
live everything,
unquestionable
accept
surrender.
everything and live.
There is unquestionable surrender and unquestionable faith.
Correct.
That is why,
That was
that
Bhakti
is why
Marga.
it's
But from
not Shraddha.
there, we ended up into the AD era. AD era is, right, the Christian era, the Abrahamic era, where miracles.
Gogaji,
No
don't
miracles.
mention-
Our culture never talked about miracle. You work, Indra is within you. You are the head of everything.
Bogaji, not to not take away time, but essentially in many cultures, for example, it is said, this is how Earth was created. This is how this Earth came. Ours is the only culture that says, you don't know the beginning, you don't know the end. You
Correct.
have to accept your limitation. We know
Correct.
what we know. These words have been spoken by rishis. So this you can accept this as Ritam. Not even
Ritam.
Ritam. You accept
Correct.
this as Ritam and move on. So our first, our scientifically, we accept it is unknown.
Correct.
We have to understand it is so complex, it is unknown. So I surrender myself to you. So that is where surrender comes, because it is so complex. You think we are conquering everything, but at the end of it, basic fundamental, what you want to eat, what you should do is not there. You are now, one disease comes, you are fallen down. So to align or so to understand the complexity, Bhavasagara, you have to understand that it's a very complex thing, and that's why it is surrender, because it is beyond my intellect.
Correct.
So I applied my intellect only for my basic things in my life. Beyond that, for living life, it is beyond me. So help me. So otherwise, this concept doesn't, that is why we say we don't know. We don't know. Anadi Ananta doesn't mean unending, and it means I don't know the beginning, I don't know the end.
Correct. Very correct. Good. I mean, you have validated. Anyone else has any other thoughts or your inputs, your feedback, your thoughts? Astu. Then we will complete. Ityarshe Srimad Ramayane Valmikiye Adikavye Balakande षट्चत्वारिंशः सर्गः Srivatsaji, you only read the Shanti Mantra.
Sure. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Sarvebhyah Shubham Bhavatu Sushachate Sudinanchate.